Hello little artists, today we're going to draw some snowflakes. We're going to practice first, and then when we're done practicing we're going to copy them onto some nice colored paper. I've cut these down into little squares, but one snowflake will go on each square. I have pulled out some Sharpies that are metallic. I've got a gold Sharpie and a silver. You could use some metallic crayons. You could use anything really to create little drawings of snowflakes. It's just these are some things I thought would work very well for this project. Before we begin, I'd like to go over some details and some shapes with you, some things that I think will be helpful in creating your snowflakes. The first thing is we need to remember that the snowflakes have 6 sides, 6 points. And we try to make them symmetrical, the same on both sides, as similar as possible. So I'm going to start with one line going down, and then from top to bottom I'm going to draw. My separating is about halfway from top to bottom. And before I go any further, I'm using a Sharpie, but if you're drawing at home you probably want to use a pencil so that you can erase and fix as needed. It's just when I'm drawing with Sharpie, it's easier for you to see in the video. So, going around here, we're going to pretend like this is a pie. I just cannot see it. And I'm going to try to cut the pieces of the pie to be the same. So I'm going to try. You can see I made this a little bit too long. So what I'll do is just make this a little bit longer. And this one a little bit longer. I think that's about right. So I have very basic shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to separate them out as best you can. And it's hard to do it just by eye, but the more you practice, the better you'll get. And I'm just drawing 3 different shapes because I want to show you all the different ways you can make your snowflakes appear different. Before I go any further, here are some shapes that you might want to use. While decorating your snowflake, you might want to use circles, squares, diamonds, ovals, or even a teardrop shape. You can add lines. You can have curved lines. You can even put 2 of these curved lines together. Like that. You use straight lines. Again, 1 straight line or 2. You use V shapes. Again, 1 V shape or 2. And your curved lines can even be longer like the oval. So you can take all of these shapes and use them in a variety of ways to decorate your snowflake. The important thing is, every time you do something to one point, you need to do it to all points. So if I add a circle to this point, I need to do it to all of them. If I put the V shape here, then I need to do it all the way around. And from there you can just keep adding, as long as every time you add something to one part, you continue that pattern around the snowflake. The reason you should probably draw this with a pencil first is just to get your plan so that you're happy with it, and then all you have to do is copy it onto your final construction paper. Just keep in mind you also don't want to fill in too much space. You don't want to get everything so close that it touches or that it starts to look messy. Another thing to remember is the angle where you're placing the shape, the angle the shape is turned. So this one, the straight edge of this square, the way that it is on the point, we need to make sure that we do it the same all the way around. So it's almost like that flat edge is turned that way. It needs to be the same every time. And if I color that one in, I have to color them all in. Now that I've practiced drawing a few different snowflakes, I'm going to draw some using my silver and gold marker on some blue and black construction paper. Silver shows up so nice on the black paper. Now when you make a mistake, please keep in mind that you can just go back and try to adjust things to make it work. You don't have to start over every time you make a mistake. Once you get several different snowflakes created, you can put them together to make one piece of artwork. I hope you enjoyed this project. If you did, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy snowflake projects, make sure to look up on my channel and find some of the other videos that I've created.